Hogs go to the slaughter, pigs get fat. I'm in a dilemma because I have to play the show against myself, all the other contestants, and the producers. But at the end of the day, I'd rather chance it, go home early, or maybe find some people who are open-minded to see the big picture and are willing to risk things. My good buddy Theo is on Road Rules, on the Gauntlet, on all those shows. He does a show every 2 or 3 shows a year. At the end of the day, end of the day, one of those teams wins a bunch of money. They always split it. Why do you think Coral's always in the finals? She always makes a deal and splits the money. If you watch the Gauntlet, if you watch the whatever challenge, consistently those kids always make money because they go in with 20 people, 5 of them rail over the rest of them, they roll into the finals and they split the money. And they do it year after year after year after year.
So Boogie Leader shows you was to lose all events. What does this strengthen your alliance?
Yeah, Boogie, listen, Boogie knows that I'm here to protect him no matter what, and he has the strongest thing he can ever have. Someone who's willing to walk away. If you guys both get nominated, no offense, but neither of you is going to be willing to walk away. We have something incredible. We'll do it, I'll walk away now, or I trust him enough that if it comes down to me and him in the end, I'll walk away then. It's incredibly risky. It takes the most amount of internal strength you ever have had. You have to be incredibly mentally strong, and you have to really trust people. But if you do it with the right people, you can do it well. It's too early to do it. I'm not asking you guys to make that deal. It's way too early to do that. People have to see a sign of good faith. You have to go through time together, see if you trust each other. And if you do, then it'll work out. And if I go home next week, fuck it. I don't. That's what I'm willing to risk. It's just strategic gambling. That's all it is. Playing the stock market, going to Vegas, dating someone, buying a car. All this is strategic gambling. The internet hates it. They'll rake me through the coals. It's how life works. The smart get richer, the rich get richer, and all the people who are nervous, paranoid, freak out, they throw each other under the bus. And here's another analogy. There's a bucket of blue crabs. Any single crab can climb out, but as soon as he tries to climb out and he's at the edge, the others try to climb out and they pull him back in. And that's what all the floaters are going to do. The best thing a floater is going to do in this game is 4th or 5th place. Being a floater at this level is ridiculous. This isn't a rookie game. This isn't Big Brother 6.
You think the floater will win it, though?
They could. Listen, the thing is, you have to be comfortable knowing that luck can happen. At the end of the day, it can be the final 3 and someone fucking flips something and wins it. You have to be comfortable knowing that things that might not work out for you. That's the other beauty of this thing. Like, let's say it's myself, Mike, Boogie, and Howie. When the end, Howie, it depends, how he and I are going to structure our final deal. But he and I are good friends, and that's why I trust him completely, and that supersedes everything. Let's say he and I are in the final 4. Let's say our deal that we agreed to is in the final 4, and he gets eliminated 5th to the end. Well, then our deal's null and void. I'm going to fight for myself. I'll throw him a Rolex, but I'll walk away with the 500. And it's way too early to do this, but people see if you see the big picture, you can really make some big things happen. When you're dealing with the final 6 people, you're dealing with $500, $600, $700,000. Divide that by 6. You know what I mean? Everyone walks away with what, 17 and 5.
Please go to the diary room.
You have to ask yourself right now, look, there's 14 people, 3 are gone, 1's probably coming back. So in essence, 2 people have left. Well, if you're smart, with 12 people left, you'll say, would I like a good shot at $117,000 or a really remote shot at $500? This is the other thing too. It's jury. It's a sequestered jury. If the sequestered jury is packed full of people in your pack, well, who are they voting for?
So you would say it's best to make the deal when you hit sequester?
It has to be done before that, but the whole point is you can't make a deal with a floater. I can't take Erica in here and sit her down and say, hey, Erica, listen, let's go really far and go to the end. Well, she doesn't have anyone on her side, and she's just going to kiss butt from side to side to side to side. It won't work. Eventually, one of the sides is going to get annoyed with her and destroy her, or she could, if she won a lot of things and got really lucky, make it far, but the chances of that are remote.
What was your strategy taking me out first today?
I'll tell you exactly what it was. I could have easily taken Janelle out first, and this is why everyone's on my case. I could have taken Janelle out first, but I said, look, I'm going to take Howie out first because he and I have the ongoing funny rivalry, and then I can rationalize with Janelle or rationalize with Kaser. I mean, as soon as the contest was over, Mike Boogie and Danielle were like, why did you? Because they were the only, they get it. They're like, why did you take Howie out first? Well, because he and I had an ongoing rivalry, it'll make sense.
Please put on your microphone.
It'll make complete sense to anybody watching the show. Whereas if I come after Janelle, I'm a dead man. What am I going to do to come after Janelle? Marcellus, a floater, takes rid of my alliance. Now, of course, you guys are going to win, and I'm up for nomination. Why try on HOH? If you're not in a majority on HOH, which I'm not, I'll let you guys win it. Why would I go after you? It's suicide. I can get a penalty nomination to put myself up. I know my own destiny. If I want to come after you, well, statistically, I'm going to not do well with that, get nominated, and go home. Or if I want to go home, I'll get a penalty nomination, go home, or just ask for votes. People will give me their votes. Listen, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm really good at reality TV, and I get it, but I see the big picture. I'd love 500, but I'd also like 100. And I'd like to know I have 100 in week 6 rather than 500 in week 14 or whatever it is. And I want to take a night, baby. Have a good time. Hook up with Janelle. It's a simple story.
Guys are really clean. Yeah.
But this is the thing. You guys don't have to stress out. I mean, don't sweat it. Take your time, take a deep breath, think about things. Let's have a discussion with Mike Boogie. And if you don't want to do it, no problem. Vote me out. That's what I'm willing to take.
Yeah, I don't want to nominate you.
But you want to nominate Mike Boogie, and my fear is then if things get flipped, he's going to go.
There's no way it could.
Then nominate me. There's no way it could either. Why not?
Because I don't want to.
So why don't you nominate 2 other people?
Like who?
Like, I have no idea. Like floaters. Let me ask you this: Diane wins HOH. Who does she put up?
Me and Jamie.
Probably, or maybe James and or maybe who knows? She's putting up 2 season 6. I mean, Erica wins it. Who's she putting up? No one. She's losing them too. She took out Chicken George. Why did Erica take out Chicken George? Do you think Erica's afraid of Chicken? Mike Boogie goes to Erica. Erica, why did you take out Chicken George? She's like, well, he was going to nominate me. Chicken George isn't going to nominate Erica. Erica doesn't want your wrath. She's brilliant, but she's a flirter. And she doesn't have anyone who will walk away from her and push her down the stream like I will with Boogie. She's made a terrible mistake. Who's got Marcellus's back? No one. Why Marcellus remove Mike Boogie? Marcellus should have easily removed one of you guys and kept Mike Boogie. Well, I mean, he did it because he knows you guys aren't going to target him because he's, not a threat because he doesn't have anyone with him. Well, it just depends how you want to play it. If you think you can consistently win every 4th HOH and then eventually win every other HOH with one person, i.e. Howie, then definitely stick with that. Or if you think maybe at some point I'm going to lose one randomly and go out like you did last time, 3rd to the end, well, begin the alliance, so it's $100,000. What a freaking plasma trip to the Bahamas and $100,000, and let the person at the end win the Vespas and $100,000. Or structure your deal so the person who wins gets $200 and everyone else gets $75. I'm open-minded. It doesn't matter to me. This is so much bigger. CBS is in your face. They're like, you got to do this. The show. It's awesome. No, bigger picture in life. I'm a big picture guy.
So you're saying nominate 2 floaters?
Yeah. Nominate 2 floaters. Guarantee Boogie and I don't go up as a power veto person. We'll guarantee whatever you want. See if we can take a 6 far. See if we can take a group of 6 to the final 6. Split $700,000. Have a party at Geisha House that'll blow your mind, and you're walking away happy. And maybe keep it quiet for now, real quiet for now, especially from everyone else.
But how about you and Boogie won't go to competitions?
We need to have a discussion and make a deal about it. Let me ask you this question. I'm very flexible. I'm very strong for my weight. I'm probably at the risk of self-aggrandizement, one of the most intelligent people I know.
Self-aggrandizement? What is that?
Just being too conceited. I have an investment company that invests over $1 million a year in projects. I co-own 6 restaurants. I have multiple medical practices. I see 40 to 50 patients a day. I love being a doctor. I own 2 condos, both on the ocean. I I do very well, and it's not because I'm dumb, and it's not because I lose HOH competitions. I won an entire show, and I never won an HOH. You think it's because I'm a dumbass? You think it's because I'm incredibly lucky? Listen, I might be a fool and I might be a loudmouth idiot, but I'm real smart.